What's up guys, it's Lewis here with another video, and today I'm actually going to be answering one of the questions I've been getting a lot lately, which is actually not where did the beard go, because the truth is I don't know why I shaved. It was a bad idea and I regret it. But this question is actually an answerable one. And that question is, should I change streaming platforms? And I hate to say it, but the answer is yes. Yes, you should. And the reason why I say that is not because I have a preference over streaming platforms. There's no one that I can say with absolute certainty is the best platform to stream on. But the reason why I say yes, you should, is because if you're having that doubt as it is, the answer is yes, because you wouldn't be having that doubt if the platform you had chosen is working for you. The reason why I say that is because if you're driving a car, if you own a car that you're happy with and never breaks down, is cheap to run, and you love driving, you're never going to wake up one morning and be like, do I need to change cars? You might, if you get a bunch of extra money or whatever, you might want to upgrade. But generally speaking, you're not going to want to change cars unless there's something wrong with that car. If your car's always breaking down, if it's costing you a lot in petrol, you're going to start going, maybe I should get a new car. And that only comes when there is something deep down or even on the surface that is making you question whether or not you should commit to that thing. When people do ask me that, should I switch from Twitch to Mixer, Mixer to Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, caffeine, whatever. The reason why I say yes all the time is because there's obviously something deep down inside you that's making you question whether or not you're on the right streaming platform or content creation platforms in general. This isn't just streaming, it's just the question that I get asked a lot because of the circles I run in. Basically, in my mind, I think there's two sides of everyone's thought processes, and that's what you know already and what you wish you didn't know. And the conflicting ideals of those is where that usually is when people ask me that question, because they're like, I've put in so much effort into my channel and it's just not working for me, but I don't want to give up on that, so should I switch? Because you're looking for that definitive reason. And I guess people recognize that I've been doing this for nearly 5 years now, so they come to me with this question. But I think that each platform, realistically, I think there's only 3 really viable platforms right now, and 2 of those are significantly more viable than the last one. I think that Twitch and Mixer are probably the only 2 streaming platforms that are viable in Australia, New Zealand region right now, with YouTube being probably, for live streaming, if we're talking about what I'm doing, post-production video style stuff, it's a different story. But just for live streaming, I don't think YouTube is quite there yet. It works, but it's not great. I think they need to invest more time into making it more robust. But for the time being, I think that Twitch is the juggernaut of live streaming. Everyone knows that. And to a lesser extent, I guess Facebook Live kind of works, but I don't have any personal experience with that. My experience comes from working on a Twitch partnered channel and being a Mixer partner, and now I'm doing the whole YouTube thing. And admittedly, YouTube does have some cool things for live streaming, but that's a whole other video I can make. If you want me to break down the differences between the 3 platforms, in my experience, let me know in the comments and I'll do it. When people have that question, it's a clear indicator that something's wrong, because you wouldn't be asking if you were happy for whatever reason, whether it's that you're seeing other people do better on another platform to you, and they're achieving things that you want to achieve, like maybe that's financial gain or community gain or numbers or sponsorships, whatever it might be. You're seeing more people do better than what you think you should be doing. So you're like, oh, it plants the seed of doubt. You sit there and you're like, oh, maybe I should jump ship. And if you're thinking that, the answer is yes, you should, because your heart is not in it anymore the way that it should be, at least in my opinion. This is all just my opinion. If you've spent 2 years building up a Twitch channel and you're looking at Mixer going, everyone seems to be doing so much better there, then you've lost the mindset of what you need to be in to maintain your Twitch channel. And vice versa, if you've been on Mixer and you're loving it, but then you see people making lots of money on Twitch and your whole thing is you want to make money, which there's nothing wrong with, just be transparent about it. Don't try and, trick people into paying you or whatever. Just be honest and say, this is a career path choice for me and I want to make it work, which I don't think there's anything wrong with, but that's another discussion entirely as well. But yeah, if you've sat there and you're building up your Mixer channel and you're like, oh, should I switch to Twitch? Yes, the answer is yes. If you have any doubt, you don't need someone else to tell you what to do. If you have any doubt in your mind, then switch, because the worst thing that happens is that you go, oh, I was wrong. You go back to your other thing with the confidence knowing that you've tried. That's always my philosophy, at least. I always see stuff through to the end, whether that's a bitter end, like I'm the captain going down with the ship kind of thing, that's fine. But at least then I know a year later when I'm looking back being like, could I have done more? I go, no, there's nothing more I could have done to try and make that work. With that all in mind, I think that at the end of the day, each content creator has their own niche, has their own unique story and perspective and product, if you will, to sell to people. You know, whether that's a financial transaction or just a follow, whatever, you're always selling something. I'm doing it right now. I'm selling an idea to you because people have come to me with this question so many times, and I want to have a sort of formulated idea to show people my points of interest and my perspective. So I'm selling that to you right now because I want you to click this link, because I want you to watch it, because I want you to like it, and I want to have that conversation with you, because that is the currency that I trade in. I trade in, you know, relationships and friendships and experiences that I have with people through making content on the internet. That is what I am trading off for. I'll make something with the hopes that someone connects with me, because that's always what I've wanted to achieve. I do it with Pixel Party. I've done it with my personal channel. Other people want money. And again, like I said before, there's nothing wrong with that. And so if there's a platform that you're sitting there, you know, in my head, it's like that meme with the three options with the guy holding the girl's hand, and it's the girl, the guy, and then the girl walking past and he's looking back. If you're already looking back at something else, then you got to ask yourself, is this the right thing for me anyway? And in my opinion, the answer is no. You should definitely be true to yourself, because if you're having that, you know, sense of maybe I should be doing this other thing, then you're probably not in the right position. Because like I said, if you're happy in your situation, you're never going to question it. And that, I think, goes for everything in life: jobs, cars, whatever. At the end of the day, like, it sounds harsh to say, but no one else gives a shit about the stuff that you're dealing with personally. Like, it really is that simple. Whenever I get asked the question about should I move platforms, and I say yes, the main thing that comes up is, but my followers won't come over. And again, this is pretty harsh to say, but if you can't get your followers to come over from a platform, then in my opinion at least, they're not your followers, they're the platform's followers. Because if someone won't click a different link to watch you, that's all that it is. That's all that it boils down to. They just have to click a different link to support you. Then you didn't really earn that follower, in my opinion, because that's what they are. They're a follower. They should be following you. In this day and age of modern media, you have to be so adaptable and so agile that you can go, I'm on Facebook, I'm on whatever. You know, if you want to make it, you have to be able to change and keep your audience. That's why I find Twitter so valuable, because Twitter is an all-encompassing you know, social media platform that I can put videos, photos, links, whatever, and the people that follow me get to enjoy it. So if you're worried that your followers won't come over, then there's a chance that you didn't really have them in the first place, at least in my opinion. And the thing that could be said about that even further is that if you want to make it a career, being an influencer in this day and age solely relies on your ability to get whoever's watching you to click a link. So if you can't even get people to click a different link, then you're not marketable to a brand. Like, I hate to say that, and I'm not trying to be harsh, it's just the way that it is. If you can't get someone to click a link to buy something, then no brand is going to want to sponsor you. No brand is going to want to pay you because you haven't got influence. You might have developed something on a platform, but that doesn't stretch beyond that platform, which again, I think is risky if you're trying to make a career out of it, because you have to, everything, you know, it could all come crumbling down tomorrow. So if you can make it that you're adaptable across a broad range of platforms, then you'll be securing your future as a content creator. At least, again, this is all in my opinion. I'm not trying to be like, this platform is better than this, or you're a shit content creator or whatever. I'm just saying it how I see it. The one last thing I want to touch on is dual streaming to multiple platforms. Again, in my personal opinion, I don't think that that works. I think that you actually split your audience, and it doesn't show any loyalty to the platform that you're on, which again, if you're trying to make a career, you want to be able to say to Twitch, hey, I'm exclusively on your platform. Mixer, hey, I'm exclusively on your platform. YouTube, I'm exclusively on your platform. And it looks better. It looks better because you're technically, whenever you're applying for partnership or, you know, whatever it is that you're going for, it makes you look better if you're committed to one platform in a meaningful way. So dual streaming, I think, is a okay way to sort of dip your toe in, you know, each kind of pool or whatever you want to call it. But I do think that it's somewhat detrimental if you don't have an established audience. You know, if you're talking about someone who's huge, I'm talking like Ninja, well, not even that big, like 100,000 followers to 50,000 followers, whatever, right? There's a good chance you could dual stream and find that people from other platforms are going to watch you. But I do think that you're putting your strongest foot forward is choosing one platform, at least for the short term, and trying it out. But like I said, give it a month to 3 months, just smash it out and see what happens. And if you see the growth that you want, if you're achieving the goals that you want, then hey, yeah, okay, it's time for me to switch platforms. I think I'm just gonna round this video out with the TLDR being, if you are concerned about your platform and you're wondering if you should switch, the answer is yes, just try it out. You've really got nothing to lose. If you're already in that mindset of doubt anyway, then taking a month or two to try another platform won't be that detrimental, because at least then if you take that time and you come back and you're like, oh man, I lost a month on my Mixer channel, then you come back with that fire, that drive. You go, okay, no, Mixer works for me, and I'm sad that I took that 2 months off, but I did it, and now I know that Twitch and YouTube, Facebook, whatever, isn't going to work for me, and I'm 100% committed to this platform, and you'll grow faster on that platform. But yes, thank you so much for watching this. If you watched the whole thing, that was my rant about whether or not you should change platforms. If you have any other questions for me, like I said, I'm happy to go through the differences between Twitch, Mixer, and Facebook and YouTube. If you want to hear something about that, I'd be more than happy to rant my head off about that. If you liked this video, let me know. If you hated it, also let me know. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.